now get this, is getting punched in the face. He uses getting punched in the face as a strategy to set up counters on his opponents. If they get too aggressive or overconfident, he says it leaves them open for a counter. Pat, it's an interesting strategy, one I'm sure Cooper will regret in 10 years' time, but for now, it seems to work for him.
Yeah, enjoying getting, hitting the head does not lend itself to being able to spell very well later on in life.
The loss last time out to Chidi Njokwani. Before that, back-to-back wins over Teddy Worthington and Nick Boodig. His opponent changed a number of times in preparation for this one, Bobby Cooper. Nick Compton took this fight on only a week's notice as we take a look at the tail of the tape. 7-4 Bobby Cooper, 6-2 for Compton. Compton is 5 years the older, 1 inch the shorter. Slight weight advantage goes way of Cooper, and he has 4-inch reach advantage from the armpit to the end of the fingers. This is how we kick off what will be a big year of live mixed martial arts on Access TV. RFA number 6, Cooper versus Compton. Once again, up to Mike for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the RFA lightweight division. It is brought to you by Fairtex. Be inspired. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands at 6 foot even and weighing in at 155.2 pounds. Holding a professional MMA record of 6 wins, 2 losses. Training out of the academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Nick Compton. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, stands at 6'1" and weighing in at 155.9 pounds. Holding a professional MMA record of 7 wins, 4 losses. Training out of Grindhouse MMA from Lee Summit, Missouri, Super Duper Bobby Cooper. Your referee in charge of the action is Rusty Sullivan.
Guys, want a good fight, clean fight, fair fight. Good luck to both of you. Win, lose, draw, good sports like conduct, okay?
Final instructions from our centre referee, Rusty Sullivan. Compton, 33% knockout ratio, 67% on subs. Bobby Cooper, 20 on KOs, 20 on subs. Expect Compton to bring a high pace from the outset. Look for Bobby Cooper to sling to the legs. Also, let himself get punched in the face to look for a counter. Michael Chavello, Pat Miletich with you. RFA number 6 from Kansas City, Missouri. High right round kick to open up proceedings. Bobby Cooper sticks out the right hand nicely. On the back foot momentarily. Looks for the high left round kick. Double jab, counter left hand. Both these men have opened up a solid pace with the striking here, Pat.
Yeah, Compton doesn't look overly confident on his feet, though. You can tell he's a little bit timid.
Looking for a switch up round kick. And again, switching that lead leg to the back and throwing it as a rear kick. Ooh, and there's a nice one across the midsection, just trying to connect to that liver. And again, shin across the midsection, and already some tendering on the right side of the body.
Yeah, that got the liver pretty solidly.
Step across round kick again, in triplicate, 3 in a row, off the lead leg. Tipping for a body shot with the left hand there, Compton.
Won the pain back.
Crowd here obviously behind Lee Summit, Missouri's Super Duper, Bobby Cooper. Looking pretty super at the moment as he crashes another kick to the midsection of Compton. Now, Compton's either got to get on the inside to prevent those kicks connecting, get on the outside. Because you don't want to be dropping your elbow or dropping your forearm to try and defend against those. You've got to get either inside or completely out of range.
Yeah, make it miss completely if you can.
Switches momentarily to southpaw and back again to southpaw. And as Pat said, Compton looking a little lost in the stand-up here in the opening round. 3 minutes 15 remaining, 45 seconds.
Yeah, whether it has to do with taking the fight on short notice, confidence is a big part of this sport, and he's not showing a lot of it right now.
Straight line punching from Super Duper. Gets the lead leg out of the way. Compton, a little flat-footed here. He's back in that preferred orthodox stance of his. He's going to throw the jab. He needs to give it some company with the right hand as Super Duper gets airborne.
That was a nice timing on that flying knee.
Inside leg kick. Glancing right hand from Cooper. Tremendous reddening around the right rib cage here of Nick Compton. Looks like he's been barbecued. High kick there from Cooper again. Left hook, straight right hand, 3-2 combination.
Does a good job with his lead leg. A lot of fighters in MMA aren't great with their lead leg, and he's really doing a good job of it. It's pretty quick.
Fakes the body shot, does Compton. Cooper looking to set that right. He may hook and throw straight. Good left down the centre. There's the hook straight combination again, the old 3-2. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first round. It's been a good one for Bobby Cooper. Brings in a 7-4 record. Oh, nice left hand. Just didn't have the starch behind it from Compton. And Cooper retaliates. He can't afford to slacken off on his defence though, Pat, because you know what? Compton can come over the top and clip him.
Yeah, and Compton's been doing better in this fight when he gets in close. Obviously, the reach of Cooper is pretty good.
Couple underhooks here for Nick Compton, looking for a takedown on Super Duper. Cooper looking towards his corner for instructions here, and they are barking at him. First time they've clinched up here in the opening round.
Cooper Compton needs to dig that head back in and circle to his left. He's working his way around now.
Cooper, who told us, of course, that getting punched to the face was part of his strategy. He hasn't had to endure too much of that yet in the opening round. He did take a solid left hook about a minute ago, as they trade some knees from inside the clinch, these little rabbit knees. Khao Kratai, they are known in Muay Thai. Peppering away with little corking knees to the outside and inside thigh. Tipping body shot here to the midsection. Hammer fist strike to the outside thigh. Bobby Cooper maintaining that steady work rate even in the clinch here, Pat.
Yeah, and Compton needs to get himself off the cage, and he was allowed to get off the cage by Cooper.
Back to centre cage. Cooper jabbing and doing it well. Trying to set that right hand down the tube, perhaps. High right round kick it is from Cooper. As Compton got a salvo left, there's the glancing right to the orbital. Final 10 seconds of the opening round. And as we go to the towels, it should be a round in the books as he takes 2 right hands for Bobby Cooper. You sense, Pat, that with a little bit more starch behind his punches, those 2 right hands and the left hook about 2 minutes prior to that could have done some more damage on Cooper, but Cooper had the steadier work rate in the striking.
Yeah, he stayed busy, and Cooper showed us that he does have a chin. Those were pretty stiff right hands. Nice flying knee. Kid gets some pretty good air and throwing that lead leg a lot with his kicks and the knees. Compton coming in, landing some good shots, but Cooper getting the better of him and staying after him the whole time.
Bobby Cooper, a man who is used to taking punishment, used to going the distance. 6 of his 8 total fights have gone the distance. As we said earlier, tough losses to the likes of Chidi and Jaquani, Drew Dober, certainly no slouches there. Cooper, the man who lives in the poetically named Knob Noster, Missouri. 10-9 opening round for Cooper, says Pat Miletich on his scorecard. Wherever you're watching live on Access TV, how are you scoring it? A little bit more intensity here about Compton as he comes out for the second swinging, looking to force Cooper back against the cage. Cooper with the high knee.
Obviously, Dave Monet told Compton, come out, get a takedown this round, bud. Let's get to work.
Cooper looking to latch onto that right arm and sink a submission here early in the round on Compton. Compton puts him inside of his full guard.
Really important when you're going for a takedown on somebody and they can narrow your arm like that. You really have to keep your hands locked on the single so they can't pry that loose.
Close guard here from Compton, now opens it up, throws the legs up a little higher, does Compton. Certainly a much more aggressive, a busier start to the second round than it was in the first stanza for Compton. Close guard again, Compton working off his back, using the cage here.
Cooper doing a good job with his head, controlling Compton, keeping him squared up, not giving him angles.
Compton, as I said, came in tonight on a 3-fight winning streak. Bobby Cooper has never been knocked out in his career. Compton was quite the story. Began training at a late age, 27, had no background at all in martial arts or wrestling. And here he is, with quite the blossoming mixed martial arts career. Has finished his opponent in each of his 6 wins. Good body shots here. Off the right hand from Cooper, turning those knuckles in nicely. Compton trying for a slicing elbow off the left hand. Hammer fist strike there from Cooper.
You can see Compton working a lot underneath there, trying to get angles, trying to get things going. Cooper's just putting the clamps down on him, keeping the head centered up.
Compton did say yesterday that he feels Cooper's weakness is his ground game. Compton has been beaten in the stand-up so far. He has the opportunity here to capitalise from the ground. What should he be looking for, Pat?
You know, I would tell normally a guy to stand up if he's not getting anywhere on the ground, but he's not winning the stand-up either. So he's got to get some sort of sweep going, something, get a scramble created by starting with one submission. You know you're not going to land it, but the guy's got to defend it, and then you know what to go to next.
Compton hacking down with those elbows off the left arm to the top of the head. Referee Rusty keeping a close eye on proceedings.
Watch Compton how he'll push the head one way and then the other way, trying to give misdirection on Cooper's head. Cooper will push back into it and then push it the other way so that he can get an angle, get a Kimura going or something like that. But Cooper's not falling for it. So there's a lot more going on than people realize right now in this fight.
Hacking away with those elbows again, this time off the right arm is Compton. Cooper trying to curl that right to the side of the head. Another elbow, looking to chop his right ear off. And there's one to the left ear. Solid work off his back here from Nick Compton. Much better round for him, Pat.
Yeah, doing a good job with those slicing elbows. He's getting an angle now. Let's see if he can get something going. Cooper's pressing down on those hips with the insides of his arms, his upper arms, to kind of square him back up.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Second round of 3. First round unofficially. Pat Miletich giving it the way of Bobby Cooper, 10-9, courtesy of the superior striking.
Come on, Nick, gotta work hard.
1 foot on the hips here for Compton.
The ref just told Cooper you can't cover their mouth.
That's not fun.
Gotta make it tough for him to breathe.
Hey, gotta explode with these subs, okay?
Cooper has been in this guard for a long time. Doesn't look like he's attempting the pass. Now he tries to go to side control for the first time. Ooh, just in that genuflect position. He caught him with a sweet knee to the midsection. Nicely timed from Cooper.
Smart move. His guys are grounded when the knee's on the ground. They don't expect the knee to hit them. Nice, smart thinking on Cooper's part to land those to the abdomen.
Straight right hand from Compton. Cooper fires back, hooking off both gloves. Rib kick from Compton. Then goes to the head off the right leg. Thought about a side kick.
We'll set those up a little bit more.
Muay Thai clinch here from Bobby Cooper. Can he get those knees off? Knee comes from Compton. Cooper turns him against the cage. 35 seconds remaining in this round.
Off the fence, let's go.
Tough time pulling that head down on Cooper.
Beautiful knee to the midsection. He breaks off Cooper. Overhand right from Compton, but he telegraphed it. Outside leg kick, Cooper not checking it. And again from Compton, that'll score for him. It's better stand up here for Compton. Glancing right hand. Remember, he caught him at the end of the first round with 2 right hands. 2 down, 1 remaining. Is it an even fight after 2? If you gave Bobby Cooper the first, folks, how did you score the second? Did you feel Nick Compton was more active on the ground, scoring with those elbows? And when he stood up, he seemed to get the better in the exchanges on the feet towards the end of the round.
Yeah, here's Cooper being smart here. Compton felt safe there getting up, but took 2 nice knees to the abdomen. A smart move by Cooper, paying attention in this fight, obviously.
Fantastic crowd on hand here at the Masonic Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City. Bobby Cooper, 2 rounds to zip, says Pat Miletich, 2018 after 2. Pit crews, the corner crews, go to work on their respective charges. 1 round remaining for Nick Compton to try and bridge this gap, find a finish against Bobby Cooper. Cooper looking to snap that 3-fight winning streak that Compton came in with. A rally of hooks here from Cooper to open up the round.
Yeah, a lot of looping punches there.
He does have that 4-inch reach advantage on Compton, so you've got to wonder, Pat, why not straighten up those punches instead of looping them and use that reach advantage?
Right, and it's dangerous whenever you're throwing a lot of looping punches because you're turning into a punch that might be coming the opposite direction. You double the force of the punch and hurt yourself.
All clinched up again inside the opening 35 seconds of this final round. Chance for the knees, and he throws it to the forearm there, does Compton. Now the Missouri crowd would love if Bobby Cooper can kick off the night with a victory here. I did say he's from Nosta, which is a 100-mile round trip he makes to Lee Summit to train 4 times a week. That's commitment from Bobby Cooper.
A lot of gas money.
Good high knee from Cooper. Compton breaks off. Body shot. Cooper over the top with the right hand. Couldn't connect sweetly.
Good counter punching though.
And again, I'd like to see Cooper tighten up these punches. Go straight down the center corridor, as he did in the first round, where he was more effective with his boxing. Just a fake. Good outside leg kick, stepped across nicely, just hitting that common peroneal nerve about 4 finger lengths above the lead knee. And again, that one to the back of the leg, to the hamstring area, looking for that sciatic nerve. Confidence in the stand-up here of Cooper again is as it was at the start of the fight, Pat.
Yeah, and he can hang out right now. He knows he's ahead in this fight. He can sit back and keep picking. Compton's the one that has to push the pace and get a knockout here or get a submission. Otherwise, he's not going to win this fight.
Compton presses him back against the cage. It is all for Nick Compton to do now with 2 minutes 45 remaining in the contest.
He's got to turn him off the cage.
That little knee put him in the groin, and Cooper grimaced. The referee didn't see it though, so fight continues here. Cooper getting off a little rabbit knee to the top of the right thigh. You feel that time is really ticking down here though for Nick Compton. He's got just over 2 minutes remaining to try and work something. Maybe get a takedown, maybe end up in top position. Good crossing elbow from Bobby Cooper, and he breaks off. Stiff jab. There's the nice tight straight line punches. The outside thigh kick, and look at Compton. He switches legs to protect the lead leg. That left leg is hurt, and now Cooper may go after it, Pat.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Jumping knee. Cal Dode, they call it in Muay Thai. High risk maneuver, but Cooper is oozing with confidence.
He doesn't know what leg to put forward now. Both of them are hurting.
Compton remaining in southpaw, now switches back to orthodox. He better check these leg kicks that they come again from Cooper.
Cooper needs to throw a couple punches and then kick. Set it up a little better.
Fake the jab perhaps, stick the left glove in his face, then chop downstairs.
Exactly.
Cooper in range, he hits that leg again. It's that common peroneal nerve. It's the spot you see the likes of K1 great Ernesto Hoost and K1 Max champion Andy Sauer go to work on. And it's worked a treat here for Bobby Cooper. Compton is right for the picking. 1 minute 10 remaining.
Yeah, for the people out there that have never taken a shin bone at 100 miles an hour across their quad, it's extremely painful as they add up.
The Thais call it the leg deadening technique, because that effectively is what it does. Just deadens the leg completely until it's numb. Until it goes to jelly. High knee! Almost takes the ear off of Compton. 45 seconds remains. Third and final round. It's all one-way traffic pack, and the traffic drives the way of Bobby Cooper.
Yeah, and he's hitting him in the leg with his fist and spurring him with his heel. Insult to injury on that. Sneaky little heel kicks.
I like that.
Yeah.
Corner of Cooper saying, finish strong, Bobby.
Boop.
Heel kicks again here from Cooper. Glances up at the big screen here in the arena to gauge the time. There's 15 seconds on the clock.
Cooper's corner's going, go back to the leg, brother, go back to the leg.
Tries for a jumping knee, right uppercut, left hook. Final 10 seconds. Finally, Compton checks a kick, but it's far too little, far too late. And super duper, Bobby Cooper will get his 8th career victory.
Smart fight on his part. Good job stuffing takedowns. Nice work on the leg.
He's got two of his stablemates on the card tonight in our main events, Brian Davidson and the James Krause, the team from K2L Grindhouse Gym.
And Cooper doing a good job of, he mixed it up pretty well. He used his punches really well. I would have liked to see him mix it up like he did there a little bit more. Lead with the hands, then go low. Some of those kicks, even the nice flying knees, he threw a lot of them. A lot of the kicks, though, hit with the foot. If they hit with the shin bone, there's twice as much damage. But smart fight. Good technical work.
Now you talk about the best leg kickers in MMA throughout history, the likes of Maha Sakurai, Pedro Hizo, Jose Aldo, Maurice Smith, Marco Huas, of course. They all used to chop to that very same spot. Lead leg just above the knee. And when the opponent turns the knee, they hit that sciatic, they hit that hamstring area. Tremendously painful. Let's throw it up to Mike for the official decision. It should go the way here of Bobby Cooper.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Henry Geary scores about 30-27. Judge Brett Miller scores about 30-27. And Judge Kevin Champion scores about 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Super Duper Bobby Cooper.
A fantastic ovation here for Bobby Cooper. He now goes 8-4. It's a great way for Team Grindhouse to kick